y'all, and welcome to Monday Night's Treasure Vortex with Gypsy Jules from YouTube's Zero Discrimination, as well as her website, gypsydigs.com, and myself, Amanda Digger Degaz. I am absolutely all over the place tonight. Sorry about that. We are back. Gonna definitely try to give it a go tonight. Feeling a bit better, and hopefully I don't sound as awful as I did last week. And yeah, so hey Gypsy, how are you this evening?
Hey, I am drinking a cup of coffee right now, trying to wake up. I tell you, it has been just been on the go all weekend, and it's been a whirlwind. And I'm like, today's been trying to catch up, and I'm still a million miles behind on all the stuff I need to do. But you know the feeling, I'm sure. And I just can't. I'm so sleepy tonight, so you might have to keep me awake with all your treasure stories.
I mean, I don't have too many treasure stories. I did get out this weekend. Like I said last week, I think we did the show on Sunday as a pre-record. I had said to you that I would need to start getting out each day, or I won't make it for bone. So
Yeah.
Saturday I did about an hour and a half. And then Sunday, about 3 hours. And then today I got out for a little over an hour. So I'm just trying to keep that. And hopefully by
Build that
next,
stamina.
yeah, by next Wednesday, I'll be feeling a lot better. And, you know, it will, yeah, you won't find me napping in the truck or.
Well, yeah. Well, it just takes a long time to recover, and it's very understandable. But you sound so much better,
Thanks.
and
Yeah.
getting closer to your normal self, and I'm hoping you feel a lot better. I know we're both tired and sleepy, but
Mm-hmm.
at least you got to get out and you're working on building your stamina back.
Mm-hmm.
And um, tell us about some of your finds and stuff and adventures.
So I went to one of my larger permissions to give back the box of finds that we had all found last year and compiled up. And so that was Saturday. I went out in the field for a little bit, and then I went and met her and gave her the case. And this is a different type. And so instead of the Riker cases, like she likes to actually like Google image them, clean up some certain things and whatnot. So I got her like a jewelry case type thing that just flips open. And it's like agreed upon that the stuff I find going forward, I could just give to her in a bag and she can add it to the to the jewelry, because the Rikers boxes are great when you're at a permission that say you're not going to do all the time and you want to give something back to the property owner or whatnot. But if you're going back repeatedly year after year, I'm like, how many Rikers cases does she want of stuff? So um,
Right,
she was
right.
absolutely, absolutely excited. She just couldn't believe we had found that many buttons, and um, that many buttons for real, and that many thimbles. And I'll have to post it eventually and get it up and show
Wow.
everybody.
Yeah.
But I kind of, went out and I ended up, I think Saturday with 3 buttons and a musket ball, and then on Sunday, I ended up with, I don't even know, 7, 8 buttons and a weird saddle shield type thing. It's a lot smaller and it's got a little like hinge on the back. Um,
I saw that photo, and that little hinge thing looks like a strap went through it, like a leather strap.
oh, the end of a belt. Yes,
Yeah,
something like
so if
that.
If it went through a belt or, yeah, um, I would say it's definitely saddle related.
Hmm.
And then probably one of those straps that went through maybe on, to the saddle or I don't know. This is what what I felt from it
Hmm.
by the looks of it, but I may be wrong.
No, no idea. And then a lot of the same old, the parasol pieces, the
Cool.
um, tons of melted lead, and then a couple pipe stem stuff, half a bowl, a good section of pipe stem, bunch of really nice, pretty bubbled glass, and then blue and white pottery because I can't help. I have to pick it up as I walk by. So I figure it lets me know though. So if I pick it up as I'm going, then if I'm in a row and all of a sudden I start seeing like the pottery, I go, oh, I haven't been over here yet.
Wow. Well, it'd be cool to see if she'll ever let, everybody see these displays and how she's doing and all that. I would
Hmm.
love to see it.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely post it. She says the other one is in her living room, and she said it's a great um like conversation piece. And with it being able to open, she said some of the kids like they actually can like touch them and like it's hold different finds, and it's exciting for me to hear. So that was very exciting.
Well,
And then
very, very.
I went to one of my favorite places as well, and I went to the creek, and
Mm.
I was checking the hill out because the hill at the waterfall. There's always like
Mm.
stuff popping out of the hill, and I ended up finding like two buckles, two flat buttons, a couple mourning buttons, like a little crown that must have been the top of a bottle, like a bottle topper. It's pretty neat.
Wow.
Yeah, and a cufflink. And then I was like, oh, this is so cool. I'm so glad stuff's starting to show up again. As I'm walking, I'm like, there was this dude with a dog. And so I
Mm.
had spotted him off the bat. And, you have to keep your eye on the surroundings anyway. And I'm looking, I'm like, I know that logo on the back of that sweatshirt. And I'm like, what is that? And then he turned and I could see the front and it's THB. And I'm like, I know that. I know that group. So I like made my way over and I was like, the Hoover Boys. He's like, yeah, how'd you know? I was like, do you metal detect? He's like, I do, because I just moved here from, another state over. And I was like, oh, I'm like, I went detecting today. I'm like, if you're ever, looking for somebody to go out detecting. And I don't know, he had asked if he knew about Bone, and he's like, I don't know if I'm going. Are you going? And I told him that you and I were going to be there, and so might end up meeting. But it was funny how the sweatshirt. I'm like, I know that logo.
That is too crazy. Wow. You just never know, huh?
No, yeah, you don't. But I'm like, he didn't look familiar because I do have a face on most of the diggers in my area. I'm like, that's not someone I've seen before.
Recognize.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, because look more my age. The others are all seem to be a little bit on the older side or younger.
Right.
So,
Huh. Interesting.
yeah.
So tell us about some of your finds metal detecting.
Honey, I just did.
I mean, tell us more. Well, yeah, you did on that one. Tell me about that button.
Oh,
I'm curious about this button.
so I've seen it before. So the back mark of this flat button is an eagle holding a shield with an anchor in it. But it's got the shank right in the middle of the eagle.
And to me, it looks like one from like the 1820s or older I mean, that era from the front.
Mm-hmm.
Then on the back, it looks like a regular flat button.
Yeah.
but I've never seen one quite like that.
I'm not sure.
I'd be curious what others think.
Yeah.
If you post, did you video it? Are you
Um,
gonna TikTok it?
don't know if I don't think I videoed it. No, the downfall of metal detecting right now with still only able to breathe like a portion is that
Right.
trying to film it. Don't think I would not. I'm already panting in the fields because I can't breathe.
You can't breathe.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
And not
Man.
it's not that I can't breathe because I'm out of shape. It's I can't breathe because there's still there
Right.
stitches and
I get
stuff.
it. I get it. It's just going to take a while to heal. Oh gosh. Well.
But yeah, sorry. Yeah, I didn't. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then yeah, I already talked about my finds. I did find a little ring I sent you a picture of. Like it's teeny tiny, but it
Yeah.
screamed. Like it took me forever to find with a pinpointer.
If it
But
screamed that loud, I'm thinking it's probably silver, but I mean, it could be white gold as well.
yeah, it makes a ting noise. I haven't done the test for it yet because I just got back. That was a today find, so I haven't done it yet. Haven't cleaned it.
Yeah. Well, Jersey Ray said it could it possibly be a reused military button, and that's possible too.
Yeah.
Because I've seen stuff like that be reused and repurposed, and where they just maybe flipped it over so you wouldn't have to see the military side and use the flat surface. I don't know. Could be.
Yeah, definitely could. Definitely could. I do have to say too, the other thing with the no filming is the wind across these fields the last 2 days.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I was like, oh, I need to remember to grab the extra face shields. So you've got one because it's pretty.
Remind me about that. And if you bring an extra one in case I forget to bring mine.
Mm-hmm. I always bring
Also for
extras.
filming, remind me to bring that little muff thing
Yes.
because oh my gosh. I remember last time I was there in one of those fields, y'all, that was the worst wind I think I've ever experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And I've experienced northerns here in Texas on the beach, which was probably the second where I could actually lean into the wind and it would just keep me up, pushing my body. But oh my gosh, detecting in that, my face, and you definitely need some sort of wind block or something. And I can imagine with it being tick season.
Yeah, tick season. The little ticks riding the wind.
Riding the wind, blowing from the trees. Just like in Missouri, folks, if you missed last week, I was talking about the ticks in Missouri. Oh my goodness, I've never experienced so many ticks.
Didn't you say you